following tag team contest is an elimination tag team match. On the way to the ring, Bad News Barrett and Rusev.
Oh, the referee will undoubtedly have his hands full when these two teams collide. Oh man, I'm really looking forward to this tag team match.
And their opponents, Big E and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
Four of WWE's finest squaring off in what will assuredly be an exciting tag team encounter.
Tremendous tag team competition coming up here. WWE invades the Great White North for Monday Night Raw tonight as we come to you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And King, how excited are you for this opening match?
Well, you know, we are in Montreal, so I can't get too excited. There's no other match I'd rather see to kick this night off than this one, though, Cole. Oh, yeah. This one should be great, and it's just going to keep getting better as the night goes on.
Tell us about Barrett.
You're talking about someone who has all the talent necessary to become one of the all-time greats.
One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat. One move after the other. It's devastating.
This is hard to watch. This is going to be bad. You know, when Big E makes his way to the ring, the fans know and the superstars know someone's catching a world-class beatdown. Big E's so big, he has a lifetime membership to the world-famous Muscle Beach in California. That's not exactly something you can buy online or at a vending machine. Look out! Oh no, Barrett with the opportunity. 3!
My God, his body's been through hell and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
5! Really sucking the life out of him here.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. You know, Cole, talk about how Big E imposes his will on an opponent. Let me tell you, Big E is the real deal. A 290-pounder who can bench press close to 600 pounds and deadlift automobiles. That's right, automobiles. Big E's just waiting to pummel the next man who gets in his way.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. A wild overhead punch wreaking havoc in here.
No kidding, that shot came out of nowhere.
My God, his body's been through hell and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can...
Xavier Woods is going for it early. A trained bare-knuckled brawler. Bad News Barrett can stand up and go toe-to-toe with literally anybody on the roster.
Yeah, and he knows it, Cole. I don't think I've ever met a more cocky individual than Bad News Barrett. Oh, and a terrific reversal. There are a few better. That's it. He's done. The shoulders are down.
King, earlier you mentioned many of Bad News Barrett's admirable qualities. Let's not forget that Barrett's callous, arrogant, rash, and his menacing mentality helped him create the Barrett Barrage.
Wade has so many ways of mauling an opponent. You'd think he transported us from WWE into one of those bare-knuckle rings he ruled back in his native Britain. That's how awesome Barrett's power and mean streak are.
That chop. So much on the line in this one, and like they say, on any given night, anything can happen in WWE.
That's something I learned early on in my stay here in the WWE.
Yeah, tonight I beat you.
Yeah, absolutely anything can happen in the WWE, even that. And I'd love to disagree with you on your earlier statement, Cole, but I'm afraid you're right. Anybody who loves delivering bad news as much as Barrett does is undoubtedly a jerk in my book.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution.
An early pin attempt.
Come on, ref, count. And it's Xavier Woods executing the reversal. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Man.
Big E tagged in. Big E showing some expert prowess here. Big E came to WWE from the worlds of NCAA Division I football and powerlifting. After barreling through the competition in NXT, Big E proved immediately he was going to be a major player when he debuted on Raw as the enforcer for Dolph Ziggler.
You know, Michael, Big E certainly made quite the debut on Raw in 2012. It wasn't too long afterwards, Big E won the coveted Intercontinental Championship and continued to mow down anyone that stood in his way.
Rusev is making his presence known.
I'm not sure I can watch this. He's in full-on attack mode now. Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
Jerry the King Lawler. In a relatively brief period of time, Big E has accomplished a great deal. His in-ring WWE debut came at WrestleMania 29, and E quickly became recognized as one of the most powerful Intercontinental champions after that. Impressive, to say the least. Clearly on a mission here.
I have a feeling we're going to see several more demonstrations like that before the night's over.
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight.
Cole, it can't be debated. Big E has had a remarkable career in a short amount of time. To go from a bodyguard to your debut match taking place at a WrestleMania, and then to win the Intercontinental Championship, a title with so much history, it's amazing.
Partner's being punished, and he's seen it up.
The longer this match goes, the more moves like that will add up.
The tag is made. Oh, my. Xavier Woods.
Oh, man, there's the... Hey, the shoulders are down.
1, 2. Bad news. Barrett sent to the back.
That's not good for Barrett. Not at all.
You want attributes for Big E? it would take a lot less time to talk about what he doesn't have. Big E has incomparable strength, lightning quick speed, and for a man his size, a great physique, and a man who's comfortable fighting under any circumstances, and he's as tough as they come.
Yeah, Cole, I don't think we've ever seen someone in WWE like Big E. I mean, his power is unreal, and you said it, he is double tough. But when he starts running and makes contact with his opponent, you can feel that, and that's it. He's out.
Cover here. I got to tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in. King, you think about all the superstars in WWE, and I think it's safe to say Big E is one of the most difficult to match up against. Olympic powerlifter-like strength, incredible agility, and a tenacity that makes him almost impossible for an opponent to keep down for the 3 count. Inside the ring now.
Finally, let's get this done inside the ring. It looks like a visit to the chiropractor's office will be in order after this one. This has been a very methodical attack. The shoulders are down. Oh, man. Michael, you spoke earlier about the almost endless list of abilities that Big E possesses. I can tell you from what I hear confidentially from WWE superstars in the locker room, Big E is considered one of the toughest opponents for that reason. How do you match up against him? I think we're only going to see that get worse for Big E's opponents.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
There's the camel clutch, and somehow he's got to take the pressure off his neck. Look at him trying to use all the strength and power he can muster to escape this.
He's doing everything he can to get his bearings back here. Otherwise, this match could be over sooner than anyone could have anticipated.
Yeah, Cole, this is when you have to settle things down. Get the blood flowing back in your body and strategize what your next move or your next form of attack will be. You know, I think the best way to describe Xavier Woods' offense. The shoulders are down.
You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match of this magnitude. Big E with the tag. Thank you for spending your Monday night with us. After seeing what we have in store, I'm sure you won't be disappointed.
Big E's fighting with all he's got with someone of Big E's mammoth size, and this is not a knock on the powerhouse. But you have to quit.
Big E hit that one in a relatively brief period of time here in WWE. Big E looking for the pin. Thank you for tuning in to Raw, the flagship program of WWE. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Great match here, but if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action.
I go to WWE.com all the time to catch up on the Divas.
Oh, I think this man means business.
I don't know how much more damage he can take.
We're looking at complete domination here. These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You're right about that. Momentum is so much.
That's it. It's over. It's over. so far, but nothing that can't be overcome.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
He gets the tag. What an insane move by Big E.
What a finishing move. This could be...
Makes the cover.
And there's the count.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Kick back, relax, and enjoy your Monday night with some great WWE action. What a vicious elbow attack.
I'm not sure I can watch this. Are we going to see it?
The DDT, the end is drawing near.
The end is very near after that DDT. Here's the cover. 1,
2. I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win. Since January of 1993, Raw has been providing viewers with the absolute best sports entertainment action available.
This battle decided inside the ring.
And that's why he's such a great athlete, such an important superstar. Got to be careful not to take on too much more damage here.
Oh, Xavier Woods! Xavier Woods! What? Hey, this may very well be it. The referee getting involved now. Look at this. Big E doing some good work here.
Oh, what a shot. That did some serious damage. You can't take too many of those and expect to be in the match much longer.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Yeah, you really have to enjoy hurting someone. Oh, gosh. Hey, what do you want for your last meal?
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
These guys giving this sold-out crowd exactly what they came to see. What an incredible match. We're looking at complete domination here. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
No kidding, this is going to need some serious medical attention.
With action like this, it's no wonder Raw has been around as long as it has. Some very opportunistic offense here.
Oh, man. I thought he might have been knocked out right there. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
The small, the back is absorbing a great deal of punishment here.
Every muscle in that body is battered now.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Not today, too fast. Oh no, Rusev still dazed.
Big E's plan has got him on a roll here tonight.
Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel that? That's Big E's engine, and I think it's starting to get going. If it were me in there, I'd get ready for an explosion.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
For more than 20 years, Monday night has been the premier night in all of sports entertainment. And you can bet tonight will surely live up to the lofty standards. We may very well be witnessing one of the greatest episodes of Raw in recent memory. We're looking at complete domination here. Xavier Woods is going to finish him off with a Monifisto. It's all over, folks.
You know, I don't usually like to say nice things about Xavier Woods, but he has impressed me in this match. And he goes for the cover.
This is it. We may have discovered his favorite move.
You think? He seems to use it often enough.
For years, Monday night has been the most exciting night in sports entertainment, and the action we're seeing here is a lot of the reason why. These competitors trying to keep their wits about them.
Well, Cole, it's so important not to lose your cool in a match like this, not to lose your focus. Looking for all the glory here.
People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they wanted. I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are. When this guy's on, look out.
You gotta be kidding me. What a slam. What a ferocious slam.
Look at this.
He has just won.
This should do it right there.
I think this is it. They did it. They won the match. Oh, what a spectacular match. You want to talk about crowd pleasing? And here's just some of the action we saw during the match. Oh, they mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match.
your winners, Big E and Xavier Woods, the New Day.
You want to talk about a tag team war? We most definitely witnessed just that. This was from bell to bell, a clinic in tag team wrestling. Kudos to everyone.
I love tag team matches, and that was one of the best I've seen in a while.
The following Diva contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, Emma.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising.
I can't wait to see what happens when the bell rings and these two finally get to go at each other.
And approaching the ring from Raleigh, North Carolina, Summer Rae.
Have you ever heard anything like this? This is unreal.
Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Michael, and I know you feel the same way.
Yep, so does King. There's a certain quirkiness to Emma that seems to have really resonated with the fans. Wouldn't you say, King?
Some would call it a lack of grace. But yeah, I guess you can categorize it as quirkiness. Either way, it's really caught on with the fans. Oh, head first.
As we watch Emma, let's get your take on her.
Definitely looking confident in this one-on-one environment. That's a good sign.
I can tell you these divas have been looking forward to this match for a long time.
Oh, wait, nice reversal. The first time I ever saw Emma try to pull herself into the ring, I thought to myself, uh-oh, this girl's in trouble. But boy, was I ever wrong. Once the bell rings and the dancing stops, Emma is all business inside that ring.
Not giving Emma a chance to recover. Smart. Quick thinking to avoid that.
There's a drop kick. Ouch. Oh, Summer Rae hit the canvas hard. She might need me.
That packed a punch. As you alluded to earlier, King, once the music stops and the bell rings, Emma is all business, mixing a unique style of high-impact competition with an impressive arsenal of mat and submission wrestling.
Yeah, Emma really is the complete package, Cole. I guess that's why she likes, oh man, cutting off circulation to the brain. You can pass out from a hold like that. Hang on, and she powers out. Oh man, that's gotta hurt.
Summer looking for a quick win. In a kick out.
The kick out's all that saved him. This match goes on. Emma's fighting spirit continues to impress me.
You're watching Raw. For more than 20 years, the premier program in all of sports entertainment.
The offense that Summer Rae has perfected includes drop kicks, clotheslines, martial arts kicks, and submission holds that would make any opponent tap out. Summer makes sure each move she executes on an opponent is worse than the next. Oh, how much pain is that arm in now? This is
just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here. And she goes for the quick pin.
And a kick out.
And that's all that matters. This match continues. Wait a minute. Are you sure that wasn't 3? Boy, that was close.
Look at this. She's so dangerous.
It is so hard to stop that kind of strength.
What Summer Rae's opponents have learned the hard way is that she spent even more time training for a career in the ring than her other love, ballroom dancing. Summer's offense has put divas to the ringer and made her feared among her fellow divas.
Well,
the showstopper!
Showstopper, I love it!
Going for the cover. 1, 2. And the shoulder's up in time.
Well, as long as it's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. Emma's fighting spirit continues to impress me.
That's a great example of a highly efficient and highly effective strike. What placement. Uh-oh. Emma is looking to end it. And Emma makes her pay for all that.
You know, Summer Rae is so dedicated to defeating her opponents that she actually utilizes 3 different finishing moves. Summer uses her classical dance pivot to nail opponents with a spinning heel kick, her leg strength to drive them to the mat with an inverted leg drop, and her technique to slap on the dreaded Indian deathlock submission. She's having a real hard time getting back to her feet. Uh-oh, big move coming. Oh, no! This could do it. Maybe it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow, what a win! And here's some highlights from the matchup. Oh, there were some unbelievable highlights. Watch this. And here's just some of the action we saw during the match. Oh, those WWE competitors tore this arena apart.
Here's your winner, Emma!
And Emma walks away with the win.
Now that's having a game plan and executing it to perfection.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.
It's a pick'em. I wouldn't be surprised by any outcome here in this match.
And approaching the ring, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 221 pounds, Curtis Axel.
Here comes Curtis Axel, who is, quite frankly, one of the most arrogant superstars I've ever been around.
Yeah, but I guess when you have the skills of Curtis Axel, you can afford to be a little cocky.
Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Michael, and I know you feel the same way.
Yep, so does King.
And approaching the ring, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, R-Truth.
This guy will settle for nothing short of a victory here tonight.
Fans, when you're sitting at home and drawing up those fantasy wrestling cards, you're crazy if you don't put this one on it.
And with these three competitors, it's anyone's ball game. Triple threat matches are so unpredictable. Enemies become allies. Allies become enemies. But in the end, it's every man for himself.
Uh-oh, what's this? Curtis Axel is in all kinds of trouble.
Truth hits the mat hard.
Well, on the topic of Curtis Axel here, tell us your thoughts.
What hasn't been said already? Everybody's talking the unbelievable potential we're witnessing here. Let's just sit back and enjoy.
Looking good so far. Not much damage, if any, has been absorbed.
R-Truth being pressed hard. Curtis Axel was first seen as a member of the New Nexus back in the day with a forgettable name that I won't even repeat. One night in 2013 on Raw, he appeared with Paul Heyman as the renamed and refocused Curtis Axel. Axel's a former Intercontinental Champion, one half of Ryback, along with Ryback, and one of the most despised superstars in all of WWE.
If there's one place you don't want to get pummeled, it's your face.
No kidding. Whew, that's hurting me.
R-Truth doing some damage. Bray Wyatt is under mad assault. King, you spoke earlier about the career of Curtis Axel, and it's important to point out Axel's a third-generation superstar. Axel's grandfather is the legendary Larry the Axe Hennig, and his father is the WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig. That's some lineage to have in this business.
You know, Cole, I was in the ring with both, the Axe and Mr. Perfect, and you can see both of them in Curtis when he's in the ring. You don't have a 5-month reign as Intercontinental Champion by mistake.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot. Watch it. Good night. Ouch.
From our vantage point, it doesn't even look like a sweat has been broken. Looking to be in great physical condition here, almost impervious to pain.
You know the moves that covers.
We've seen some unlikely alliances formed in these type of matches in the past. It'll be interesting to see if we get more of the same.
Oh, the flesh. Look at the welts.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Oh, the rolling neck snap.
Believe me, that is painful. 1, 2. Oh, man, that's got to hurt.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Wow, what offense! When you see what Bray Wyatt suplexes, clotheslines, cross-body, and running sentons do to an opponent, it's incredible. After Bray Wyatt avalanches an opponent, you can actually see the unhinged look in his eyes. It's like he becomes filled with a twisted joy over other people's pain. Looking to put an end to this one.
The running senton, this one's in the books.
Call it a night. Looking for all.
They're still alive.
Yeah, Cole, you remember that song back in the day? Staying Alive? Well, that was it in WWE terms. Bray Wyatt on the offensive?
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You're right about that. Momentum is so important in a match like this.
I don't think there's an area on that back that's not sucked. He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it. Well, he's got his opponent, and what's he going for here?
Curtis Axel with the offense. Curtis Axel is getting ready here.
That's it. He's out.
Finisher.
This match might be over.
There's the cover. Can he do it? Wow, there's the save. The match continues.
Well, this certainly isn't where Bray Wyatt wants to be.
He's not exactly hopping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened? Wow, he's still down after that. Oh, there's another hit.
R-Truth fighting with a vengeance in there right now. Take away the rapping and dancing, and you have to admit it. R-Truth has the talent and ability to turn things up in that ring whenever he wants to.
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Curtis Axel getting completely dominated here, people.
Big trouble for Curtis Axel. You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes out victorious. He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here. R-Truth through the offense.
Well, we're on the move here. Oh, the reversal by R-Truth.
Getting nailed with a strike like that lets you know just what kind of fight you're in.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt. Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there.
What a match!
And now, R-Truth pushing forward. I'm not sure I can watch this.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. Keep the action inside the ring. That's where you're going to win this thing.
What a slam. This entire building just moved.
Man, you're right. That shook the arena. He's too good inside the ring to be out on the floor for long.
I don't agree with you, King. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. Keep the action inside the ring. That's where you're going to win this thing. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
R-Truth doing some damage. Here we go. R-Truth setting up. Truth or consequences?
I love truth or consequences. What do you have, Cole?
We got a cover, and the referee's count is broken. Talk about just in the nick of time.
No kidding. I'll tell you, I really thought that was going to be all she wrote.
A wild overhead punch wreaking havoc in here.
No kidding. That shot came out of nowhere. Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Incredible move by R-Truth.
Going for the cover.
2, 3.
What a huge win.
They mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match. You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing. I can't believe what we saw during this one.
Here's your winner, R-Truth.
He gets a victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
An incredible match and a big, big victory. Whoa, I think he just put the entire WWE roster on notice with that victory.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Ghana, West Africa, weighing in at 212 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
Kofi's such a high flyer when he walks to the ring. It's almost like he's gliding.
Yeah, and he sure as heck knows how to make an entrance too, doesn't he? You know, week in and week out, this guy gets one of the biggest reactions of the night.
And approaching the ring, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
This is going to be something, King. Kane looks like he wants to make a statement here tonight.
Yeah, and I'm just glad he's not coming down here for us, Cole. We've both been on the receiving end of a Kane beating, and I think I can speak for the both of us in saying it is not fun.
Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Michael, and I know you feel the same way.
Yep, so does King. Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Well, if you like offense, you're going to get it in this one.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be? Tell us your thoughts about Kane.
Looking fresh right now, which is good. You got to wonder how much longer that can last, though.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, Cole. What's he going to do here?
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him. Keep the action inside the ring. That's where you're going to win this thing.
Oh, God. That was hitting the nail right on the head. If he takes many more of those, he's going to get lit up like a Christmas tree.
Kane has had such an amazing WWE career. So many singles championships. A multi-time tag team champion. Heck, Kane's even caught the eye of WWE divas. But in the end, it always goes back to one thing for the Big Red Monster. The horrors of his childhood haunting him to unleash his fury on WWE superstars.
Just draining the shoulder of any strength that has left.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
And these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops. Well, we're on the move here. I think when it comes to Kane's career and his personal life, I think one thing is the product of the other. When Kane prepares to enter the ring, he thinks back to the fire, the brimstone, the agony he suffered. Then the Big Red Monster takes it out on whoever his opponent is that night. It's frightening just to think about.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
If you want to see an incredible kick that comes literally out of nowhere, look at Kofi Kingston's Trouble in Paradise. When Kofi nails an opponent with that, you can hear the impact from way up in the nosebleed seats. It's amazing.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Once a body part is identified as weak, it continues to be the focal point of an attack.
Well, you can't. The shoulders are down. 1, 2.
You're watching Raw for more than 20 years, the premier program in all of sports entertainment.
Michael, you know a finishing move is truly a finishing move when it can be performed on any opponent and almost guarantees victory every time it's executed. And that's definitely Trouble in Paradise. The shoulders are down. 1, 2.
WWE Magazine out this month, and you'll find some interesting articles in there about all the superstars here in WWE.
Who do you get to read the magazine to you, Cole?
The damage has been done. And Kingston has an answer for that one.
You know, my jaw always seems to hit the floor at least once per Kofi Kingston match. This guy's unreal. The shoulders are down. 1, 2. Kofi's one of the most dynamic athletes in WWE. His athleticism knows no bounds, and neither does his vertical leap. Kingston's sonic boom type of offense is so amazing that he's been given the nickname the Wildcat. And we all know Wildcats are fearless. Oh, out of nowhere! Kofi Kingston is locked up.
It won't take long for the aggression to escalate quickly in this one.
You're right, Cole. These two don't like each other, and we're going to find out how much they really do dislike each other in this match. Well, we get to see a lot of amazing things from where we sit. And believe me, when I say there is nothing like seeing Kofi Kingston's athleticism in the ring. Everyone loves it. Well, everyone except Kofi's opponents. If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast.
6. Bringing it back between the ropes.
And that's a good thing.
The face and head are taking a great deal of punishment here. This match will have a lot of big moves. One question will be, who will capitalize on those moves the best?
And who will capitalize on those moves the earliest? That's important.
We all know there's nothing like family, but when you talk about Kane's tag team with his brother, The Undertaker, you're talking about maybe the most powerful team in the history of this business.
Without a doubt.
It makes total sense that together, Kane and Undertaker are known as the Brothers of Destruction.
Wow, he's still down after that. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, man, 10 feet in the air and all the way down again.
Wow, now that's what you... And Kane going for the with the cover.
2, 3. What a win. Man, he's got to feel great. Oh, boy, that was a spectacular performance. That match was incredible. Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing. Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match.
Here's your winner, Kane!
He earned every bit of that victory here tonight.
This win is exactly why so many superstars hope their number never gets called to face this guy.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Mushaki, Bahamas, weighing in at 221 pounds, Adam Hill.
The roar in this building can be heard from the street.
These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
And approaching the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock.
Well, this superstar has all the tools needed to win this one. Now let's see if he can put them together. Of all the Raw matches I've seen over the years, and that's a lot, I'm willing to bet this one will rank right up there with the absolute best.
There's the bell, and here we go. We're all along for the ride on this one, but make no mistake about it, we're going to have a winner. Here comes The Rock, the Brahma Bull, just unloading on him here. So what do you think about The Rock?
You're talking about someone who has all the talent necessary to become one of the all-time greats. Oh, wow.
For more than 20 years, Monday night has been the premier night in all of sports entertainment. And you can bet tonight will surely live up to the lofty standards.
You know, the path to WWE is different for every superstar. Some of them spend extended periods of time perfecting their trade down in NXT, while others pick up on it right away. Adam Rose is one of those quick studies. He barely spent any time in NXT. He must be a natural. Oh, that one hit the mark.
There's no quitting these guys, but unfortunately only one of them can be victorious here tonight.
He's got him. What an offensive show by Adam Rose.
Look at the attack here.
Oh, man. Talk about a direct hit.
I agree with your earlier sentiment, King. Adam Rose may be a natural, which is a bit surprising to me considering how much partying this guy does. One thing for certain, where Adam Rose goes, the party follows.
Well, you're right about that. Well, he certainly is. The shoulders are down.
And the shoulders up in time.
Well, as long as he's up before that 3 count, that's all that matters. Look at the heart of the Rock. Oh, he's got his opponent, and what's he going for here? He's in full-on attack mode now. Textbook snapmare.
Thank you for spending your Monday night with us. After seeing what we have in store, I'm sure you won't be disappointed.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go.
And Adam Rose makes the cover. It's so hard not to have a good time while watching the self-anointed conductor of the Exotic Express. Adam Rose compete in the ring. I mean, this guy is all about having fun.
You got that right, Cole. But I just want to know how I become part of Rose's party posse. I mean, they must need a king somewhere in that cast of misfits. Don't you think, Cole? Wow! Unbelievable impact there. Wow. He's still down after that.
And he makes it to the ropes.
Very nicely done. It's going to take a lot to change the tide of this one.
I got to tell you, I crossed paths with the great one back in the day. But even I'm getting goosebumps watching this. As I like to say, whose face will be a part of wrestling's Mount Rushmore?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but even you, King, might be a little too normal to be a part of Adam Rose's party posse. I mean, those guys, those rosebuds, if you will, are flat out strange.
Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment. Man, now that's how you do it.
And his heartless attack continues.
Oh, man, this is getting tough to watch. And there it is, the sharpshooter. Searing pain has to be going through that lower back. Look at him. I guess he's done with that move.
Yeah, but what's he going to do next?
Watch out here.
You're watching Raw, the longest running weekly episodic television program in history.
He's looking at it. Whoa, Rock. Rock bottom hits. The smackdown has been laid down.
What a finish him.
And into the cover. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It's all over.
You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Oh, what a spectacular match. I can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner. Extremely tough loss for Adam Rose tonight. Hopefully, there aren't many more of those in the future. You're going to be hard-pressed to find action like what we just saw anywhere else, but right here on Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho!
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising.
We're just moments away from one-on-one action here.
And approaching the ring, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Wow! The roof nearly blew up the arena for this superstar.
Love the passion this competitor brings to the ring each and every week.
And there's the bell. This one could be the match of the night.
We're at a crossroads. Neither competitor's backing down here.
Yeah, and you could cut the tension with a knife. I mean, no one's giving an inch. Oh, this is a standoff.
Man, Kevin Owens, what offense. They're struggling for control right now.
Oh, struggle is right, Cole. This is really back and forth.
Kevin Owens, let's get your take on him.
Definitely looking good so far. Hasn't taken too much punishment up to this point.
We're at a crossroads. Neither competitor's backing down here.
Yeah, and you could cut the tension with a knife. I mean, no one's giving an inch. Oh, this is a standoff.
Nice move.
Chris Jericho developed his famous finishing move, the Lion Tamer submission hold. And in recent years, because that wasn't punishing enough, Jericho introduced the Code Breaker, which is a form of a backbreaker. So Jericho has two finishing moves that he can use at any time.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Yeah, none expected and none will be shown.
Maybe his back wasn't hurt before, it certainly is now.
And it's going to be hurting for a while.
Jericho in charge and dictating the pace of this match.
Well, Michael, we all know how adamant Chris is about his proclamation that he is the best in the world at what he does. When you have two finishing moves, it definitely means you take punishing your opponents seriously.
WWE Magazine out this month, and you'll find some interesting articles in there about all the superstars here in WWE.
Who do you get to read the magazine to you, Cole? Oh, Kevin Owens going in.
Thank you for choosing to watch WWE on this Monday night. We promise to bring you a great night of action.
Forget about it. If the last brainbuster didn't finish this, here's the cover. 1, 2.
Plenty of fight left.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. The career of Chris Jericho has literally spanned the globe. Jericho trained in the famous Hart Dungeon in Calgary, Canada. He competed in Mexico, Japan, Smoky Mountain, ECW, and WCW, all before coming to WWE. And in WWE, well, Jericho has done it all, including being the first ever undisputed WWE champion.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, moves like that put the well-being of your vertebrae and your career in jeopardy.
Yeah, you could be seriously injured with that kind of move. Wait, is he still conscious? Man, that looked bad.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed. Michael, you should know by now that I don't mince words. Like I said before, Jericho, and he gets to the ropes.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
Kevin Owens on the offensive.
He's doing everything he can to get his bearings back here. Otherwise, this match...
The shoulders are down.
And the shoulders up.
And the match continues. I love this. I can't believe Chris is still in this. Oh, no. Wait a minute, Cole. What's he going to do here? He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that. Jericho's skill set is as vast as anyone I've ever seen. Y2J can match speed and aerial attacks with luchadors, grapple with wrestling and submission specialists, and throw down with brawlers. And he can outthink strategists. Jericho also loves informing everyone on the microphone of his many, many talents.
4. Jericho now with control.
Well, we're on the move here. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. Oh, Kevin Owens going in.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, that hurts. You know, Cole, we've seen it time and time again. Jericho uses his mastery of psychological warfare to get into an opponent's head. Then he uses his physical skills to kick the, well, you know what out of the individual. Man, Y2J is good.
6. Now back to the ring.
Jericho's.
Wow, what a move by Chris Jericho. That's how you sweep an opponent under the carpet. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He did it. What a huge win.
Oh, that was a match for the record books. The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one for a while. can't believe what we just saw. Highlight after highlight. Oh, they mesmerized the WWE Universe in that match.
Here's your winner, Chris Jericho!
That's a big win right there.
That's a big win right there. Anytime you pin another WWE competitor's shoulder to the mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins!
Seth Rollins appears to be all business here tonight as he makes his way to the ring.
Yeah, if you want to win in the WWE, you have to be all business, Cole. Anything less just isn't enough.
I guarantee you this guy hasn't lost a second of sleep over the booze he gets night in and night out.
And approaching the ring, from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
And here we go in this anything goes match.
Controlling the head, punishing attack on the body. Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, You're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold.
Great move. I think we got a moment here. And for The Undertaker, what can you tell us?
That's someone who gets it. Someone who knows the value of hard work and dedication.
Man, Seth Rollins, what offense. He's got him.
He's displaying classic offense here.
Yeah, that's when he's the most dangerous.
A WWE superstar that gets set to go to war with Seth Rollins better have a plan, because you can guarantee Rollins has something in store for you. I think to have a chance against Rollins, you have to wear him down. Try and use holds to wear him down and keep him on the mat.
Yeah, you're right about that, Michael. Even a smaller opponent will most likely not be able to match speed with Seth Rollins. You have to find a way to keep him out of the air, to wear him down and keep him down. Seth Rollins feeling the lockup.
Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power. I assure you, you cannot miss a moment of Raw. You never know what will happen next. Seth Rollins is the definition of kinetic energy when he's in the ring. An opponent has to do whatever he can. Submission holds, wear down holds, anything.
Here's the cover.
Plenty of fight left.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. Undertaker was almost out right there. But we're not going to see the slightest hint of retreat from the Phenom.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there.
Super kick.
I love it. A great super kick.
Looking to catch him off guard.
Quick round count.
And he escapes with a kick out.
You don't get many opportunities like that against Undertaker.
Focusing on the chest now. You don't need to be an expert in the human anatomy to know that an arm is going to be in major trouble if this keeps up.
Yeah, but fortunately, I am an expert in the human anatomy.
Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end. Remember, this is a no disqualification matchup. Suicide dive.
Oh my God, suicide dive. Hey, the shoulders are down.
The Undertaker has to be considered the most savvy veteran in WWE. And the shoulders up now. That's a kick out.
Nice.
What do you have to do to keep this guy down? He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you could find yourself in a world of hurt.
Just making his presence felt there.
I'm not sure I can watch this. The Taker's on fire here.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.
Seth Rollins is looking to fly. Of course, we can't talk about The Undertaker's career without mentioning the streak. He's almost inconceivable. Cover here.
1, 2, 3. What a win! Man, he's got to feel great. And here's some highlights from the matchup. Let's take a look at some of the big highlights. We may be looking at the match of the year. Oh boy, that was a spectacular performance.
Here's your winner, Seth Rollins.
Without even breaking a sweat, this one is over. Extremely tough loss for Undertaker tonight. Hopefully, there aren't many more of those in the future.